Okay, we're here, and what we're going to do is we're going to find the area of this solid. We want to find the area of the rectangular prism. So even though I have a rectangular prism, so even though I have a flat drawn here, I have to see this as a box that's 8 feet by 3 feet by 10 feet. And to do this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow these directions that we've seen before to draw the figure, to label it. I'm going to draw the net and label it. I'll write an expression in words. I'll plug in the values, and then we'll calculate and remember the units of measure. Because it's in feet, I know the final answer needs to be in feet squared. So let's first draw the net. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to imagine that this is a box, and this is the bottom of the box. So the bottom of the box, I can see, is this long, 8 feet long, and 3 feet wide. And from this box, I have 4 sides. I have one side that sticks out this way. I have a side that sticks out this way. I have a side that sticks out this way. And I have a side that sticks out this way. That's the 4 sides of the box. And each length on this side is 10 feet. So that's the height of the box. So these sides here, all 10. And there's only one other side of my box because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides labeled here. I need the top part of the box. So if this is the bottom of my box, these are all the sides, and I need a top. So there's the top of my box. So there's the 6 sides of my box. So now I've drawn the net, and I can see it's 8 feet here, 3 feet, because the top of the box is the same as the bottom. So let's, in words, what do I have? Or what I have is I have rectangles. And I can see that this rectangle here is 3 by 10. And so is this rectangle. This rectangle is 3 by 10. This rectangle here is 8 by 10. This rectangle here is 8 by 10. My bottom is 8 by 3. And my top is also 8 by 3. So there's the areas for each individual. So I have these 2 rectangles are the same, my top and my bottom. So I have a top and I have a bottom. Then I also have 2 ends. So I'm going to add to that an end and an end. I'll call this an end, and I'll call this an end. So I have 2 ends, plus I have 2 sides. Side and a side. So I'll call this a side, and I'll call this a side. So now I've written my expression in words. Now I simply just need to plug in numbers. So my top and my bottom are both 8 by times 3. So I have 2 that are 8 times 3. And to that I'm going to add the ends. So I have 2 ends. So I have 2 that are 3 times 10. And I have 2 that are sides, that are 8 by 10. So 2 that are sides, that are 8 by 10. So there I've plugged in the numbers. Now I just need to finish the calculation. So 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 8 is 48. To that, I'm going to add 2 times 3 is 6, and 6 times 10 is 60. And I have 2 times 8 is 16, and 16 times 10 is 160. So when I add up all these sides here, I have 60 plus 160 is 220. And 220 plus 48 is 268 feet squared. I'll box my answer. But there you go. We drew the figure, we labeled its sides, we drew a net and labeled its edges. We wrote an expression in words to make sure we had all the sides. We wrote the values for each side, and we calculated and we got 268 feet squared.